Hey everybody, welcome to our September Team Rise call. And for those that couldn't join us live, we got just a few things that we wanted to talk about tonight. You know, prior to the summer months, we were really having great success in doing Zoom events online. And so we want to get some more of those scheduled. And for the month of September, on the 17th, which is a Thursday evening at 6, we didn't decide a time before we got in here. Should we do it at 7?
Yeah.
Okay, so at 7 p.m. on Thursday, the 17th, we're going to do a back to school health hacks to help parents. I think it's on everybody's mind, especially the ones that are congregating in any kind of school setting, to keep their kids healthy. And so we're going to be sharing Ashley as a fitness instructor and me as a diet and lifestyle coach, and some stories about Juice Plus. Obviously, we'll put out a flyer and we'll have some verbiage for inviting people to come. And if you know of parents that have kids in school, this is a great event for them. They'll learn a lot, even if they're not interested in Juice Plus, but most of them will be, because they know the challenges of trying to get their kids to eat all the fruits and vegetables that they need to. So that will be on our Team Rise Facebook page. It will also be on our Team Rise Voxer chat, and we'd love to have you building for that with us for next Thursday. Another thing that I wanted to talk about right up front is our Juice Plus Live. The next dates are shortly after the newest Silveri is supposed to be landing on planet Earth, and it's October 8th through 10th. And at first we had originally talked about doing something on Zoom together. I'd still like to do that, but I would like to suggest a schedule. Here's what's happening for me. While one of my NMDs has been taking care of some really important health issues, I've been coaching 2 people in her organization towards NMD. They're finishing their NMD requirements, and I'm going to tell you a little more about the second one in a minute. But anyway, they're getting together in the Smoky Mountains in North Carolina to do Juice Plus Live together. They rented a cabin that holds like 22 people or something. And so we're actually going to put together a schedule. And what I asked, I said, if I'm going to come and join you and celebrate these 2 new NMDs that we have, or that are in the process of finishing their qualification, then I have to have a way that my team can log in and be part of this too. So we will have a schedule that we work out and put together, but I think the events start on, they're the 8th and the 9th, and the way that we're gonna do it is the 9th and the 10th. The Friday and the Saturday is more conducive for a lot of people than the 8th and 9th. So we're doing them the weekend days. So everything pretty much will be pre-recorded. Anything that's live, we'll actually have to do it live, but everything else will be pre-recorded. And what I'm going to suggest, there's a 15.
I'm scratching.
There's a
surgery.
Esther, you're not on mute right now. Let me just. There we go. Thank you. So. I forgot where I was. Okay, we were talking about if they're a live event, then obviously we'd have to do it live. But there's a $15 fee that lets you observe and zoom in. They're just trying to cover their costs of putting this whole thing together. But there's going to be an international conference. There's going to be a variety of events. If you haven't seen that notification, check on Juice Plus Insights, because your one ticket, the one $15 ticket, will get you access to all of those events. And it's so exciting to see a European event. That has always been one of my goals, to actually make it to one of their conferences. But you'll have a chance to observe their conference if you buy that ticket. And then once we have the tickets, our thought about getting together is after each session to really talk about our takeaways from that. And so even though we'll be united with another part of my team, it will be really exciting because there's going to be a whole room full of people there. And I don't know how well you're going to be able to congregate in Oregon because Ashley is usually the mother hen that clucks everybody together, but she is going to be very engaged with a newborn. So you guys might strategize around that and figure out there's another place that you can meet up if you want to do it in person together. That would be awesome. If there was a place that you could meet together and watch it. There's just so much more energy being with other people and you can still practice social distancing. It's not that hard. So that's October 8th through the 10th. So stay tuned. And once I have a schedule from the gals that are putting together the group event in the Smoky Mountains, I will get that to you. And so it'll be great. Because they're on Eastern time, it will be there won't be any morning sessions that we're doing. So if we do something early afternoon, it'll be mid-morning for you guys. And so I think it'll work out. Okay, the thing that I wanted to share with you, and this is something that should be so encouraging to all of us. Carolyn Swanger is a national marketing director on my team, and she is going to be promoting her second national marketing director under her. Now, let me tell you the interesting thing that occurred to me the other day. Alexis Besselman, that a lot of you have seen and heard from, just because she's done an amazing job in a very short order of time and is super organized on social media and sets a great example. She completed her national marketing director position in 18 months. And even though we're all just like totally awestruck by that, very few people put themselves in the shoes of trying to do that. Now, how ironic that Carolyn's other distributor that is going to be promoted to national marketing director before the end of the year, instead of 18 months, 18 years. How cool is that? So in the process of the 18 years, because when I met Jennifer, wow, she was not even a mom yet. She was trying to get pregnant. They had tried all sorts of things. So she ended up raising two children. One of them was a special needs child that they had adopted from overseas. And she's had her hands full these 18 years. But she stayed in line and she kept believing, you know, one of these days I'm going to get to do it. I'm going to be able to make this a priority and this is going to happen. And here she is. And the thing that is pushing her over the top in her volume requirements and in the last piece of her structure is the opening of Mexico, which happens tomorrow. And so you just never know. I think one of the hardest things about our company is if it doesn't happen, about this type of business, is if it doesn't happen a certain amount of time, you think, well, maybe I'm not cut out for it. Maybe, you know, it's just something about me or something. No, it's you haven't met the right people. And so that's my encouragement to you guys. The lesson that you would learn, and okay, so that's Jennifer, and that's under Carolyn. And the other person who completed her first month of her 2-month requirement for national marketing director is Beverly Grandison, and she's been in the business for 15 years. And the most exciting part of working with Beverly and her team is this is the very first all African American team that has ever made it to national marketing director. Now there's a few people that have a part of them that's African American, like my own children, but they have people on their team from all different races. And Beverly wanted that; she wanted the rainbow, right? But this team is all, except for her husband, who is one of her legs, is all amazing African American women who just came together and did it. And so it's so exciting, such an exciting time. And I say all that to encourage you guys that wherever you're at and wherever you feel like, well, I'm just kind of where I'm going to be, that's okay. If that's where you want to be, there's nothing wrong with that. We're happy whether you do a little or a lot, whether you make 500 or 5,000 a month. Okay. But I just want you to know that if it is something you want, and I know that's something Ashley has her sight set on, and she's in that process of working around raising kids, and but it's possible for you. So I just wanted to encourage you with that. Okay, Ashley, I want you to chime in and say anything that you would like to say before we do our drawing. Okay, you're frozen, or am I?
Oh, there you are.
There you are.
Okay.
Did I disappear?
We all froze. Well,
Oh,
everyone froze on me, but I was thinking I probably froze on them, you guys too.
No, everybody froze too.
We're back.
So go ahead. Did you hear me? Yes, we're back. Did you have something you would like to share? I just wanted to give you time.
Oh no, I just love the growth and the development that happens through this, the patience and the staying in line. You never know people are looking, and just my prayer for my team. I have 2 p.m. every day. It goes off on my calendar. Pray for your team. I just pray for all of us. I pray that God would, open doors of people that are looking for this, that we would cross their paths, because like you said, you just haven't met the people that are looking yet, or it's just going to take a few more invitations or exposures to where it makes sense. And so I love that what we offer is a game changer. So that's the word I like to use for health and finances, if that's the vehicle that you choose to use. And so I just feel grateful. I love our team. I love that many hands just work together and help people, and our team is just full of people with like-minded hearts and spirits that love Jesus and love others, and we're in it to serve and help, and I just think it's so beautiful. So, and that was super encouraging to hear the length of time, because it's just about doing it in stolen moments.
And you know what? The thief of joy is comparison. I'm convinced that that's the worst thing that can undermine your keeping your hope and really believing you can make a difference in this world. And if you have that day where you feel down on yourself because you haven't accomplished what you hoped, you made a difference for somebody. And that's where we have to tune in, not what we haven't gotten done, but what we have gotten done. And one of the things that I thought was outstanding about Beverly's team is she had 2 people on her team that used to be team members, that were active team members. And she invited them back after we had the conversation where her volume was. And she said, it looks like I'm going to make this. I want to do this. And not only did they come back and qualify their businesses, but they hit POB, 2 of them that had been inactive for some time. So sometimes it's the season, you just never know. We're in this business to make a difference, to do it together, to build one another up. And your journey is your journey. And we just want to be helping you to rise to the fullest extent that you want to. Carla and Esther that are on the call with us tonight. You guys, wherever you want to go with this, that's your call, but we're here to help. And anybody else that's watching this, I hope it's encouraging to you what we've talked about tonight. So look for the flyer for our upcoming event on the 17th, and I promise to put the details also of how we'll be watching the Juice Plus Live October 8th through the 10th together. And so last thing that we're going to do on this call is a drawing for all the people that added customers this month. So nice to have people in our drawing. And we decided tonight, this is the only time that we weren't going to make the winner have to be present. And the only reason for that is because there's crazy stuff happening with fires in Oregon, and some people just could not be on. And so, all right, I'm gonna show you that this is totally random. I am not looking, and Ashley has already said, if by chance she wins again, she's splitting the prize between 2 people. So she's going to share the love. She didn't have as many extra tickets in as, okay. So this month's winner is Stacy. And Stacy's last name is Marks or Max? I can't read my own writing.
Marks.
Is it Marks? Okay.
She's a children's pastor in Napa, California. So they've had some pretty nasty fires around there, but she's on a Zoom prayer meeting right now with her church, so she couldn't make it. So I'm glad. Yay! That's awesome that she won. Can't wait to tell her.
Yes. That's really cool. So just tell her if she's on Cash App or Venmo to text me, or you can text me her ID so I can find it and pay her, okay? So anything else, any questions for the good of the order? Or maybe I'll take it off of recording before we do that, but Carla and Esther, if you guys want to, I will end the call. Oops, I'll end the recording. Okay, all right, that looks like, okay, there we go. Done. Okay, stop recording. Yes, everybody smile because it always gives you those cheesy